Your brain is a professional scammer. It tells you, I'll start working in 5 minutes. And suddenly it's 2 a.m. You're watching a YouTube documentary on how penguins propose to each other with pebbles, and your to-do list is still untouched, silently judging you like a disappointed gym trainer. You open your laptop to study while and your brain. Quick detour. Let's reorganize the desktop icons in alphabetical order. Then you're 45 minutes deep into a BuzzFeed quiz to find out which type of bread matches your personality. You got sourdough. You feel oddly proud. You know you need to go to the gym. Your brain. We can't go now. The weather is slightly windy. We must wait until conditions are spiritually aligned. Sound familiar? Your brain is not your best friend. Sometimes, it feels like that one toxic friend who keeps convincing you, bro, let's procrastinate together. We'll change tomorrow. 2. Emotional call-out. Make them feel seen. Because here's what hurts. You want to be disciplined. You want to actually get stuff done. You want to feel in control of your life instead of constantly drowning in guilt after another day wasted. You're tired of knowing what to do but not doing it. You're tired of starting strong for 2 days and quitting on day 3. You're tired of waiting for motivation like it's Amazon Prime delivery and it never arrives. Deep down, you're scared. Scared that maybe you'll always be stuck. Scared that maybe you'll never be consistent. Scared that your potential will be nothing more than a cute little theory people mention at family dinners. But what if the problem isn't you? 3. Truth reveal. Psychological reframe. Your brain isn't lazy. It's protected. It was designed for survival, not success. Anything difficult, uncomfortable, uncertain, or energy-consuming is labeled as danger by the primitive part of your brain, the limbic system, also known as the lizard brain. That's why doing hard things feels painful before it feels productive. Your brain is not sabotaging you for fun. It's trying to conserve energy and avoid discomfort. But here's the twist. Your goals live on the other side of discomfort. Your dreams are hidden behind the things your brain currently fears. So the real challenge is, how do you train your brain to stop resisting hard things and start doing them even when it doesn't want to? That's where. 4. Introducing the Lotus Method. Think of the lotus flower. It doesn't grow in clean water. It rises from muddy, dirty, uncomfortable swamps. But it doesn't panic or quit. It slowly pushes through 1 inch at a time until it reaches the surface and blooms beautifully where others said nothing could survive. Most people wait for motivation and clarity before they act. But the lotus grows through the mud, not after it disappears. The Lotus Method is about training your brain to bloom despite resistance by rising in stages. We're not forcing ourselves to do hard things all at once. We're teaching our brain to enter discomfort gradually until it begins to see it as normal, safe, and even rewarding. 5. Steps of the Lotus Method. 4 stages to transform your brain. Step 1. Anchor the why. Make the pain of staying the same bigger than the pain of starting. Story example. Imagine your future self 5 years from now watching you procrastinate today. Are they proud or pissed? Why it works? Psychology. The brain avoids pain. When you emotionally connect staying stuck with long-term regret, your brain reclassifies an action as dangerous. Execution. Right. If I don't change now, 1 year from today I will. Attach consequences to an action. Emotionally feel the discomfort of not changing. Trigger your survival instinct to move. Step 2. Micro-rise. Reduce your first step until it feels too easy to resist. You don't climb a mountain by staring at the peak. You start by taking 1 step. So instead of work on my business for 3 hours, try work for 5 minutes. Why it works. Neuroscience. The brain's resistance is highest at the beginning. Once you start, dopamine releases just from making progress, which lowers emotional friction and makes it easier to continue. Example. Want to work out? Just put on gym clothes. Want to write? Open the doc and write 1 bad sentence. Want to study? Read 1 paragraph. Once you start, the brain enters momentum mode. You'll often keep going naturally. Step 3. Control discomfort. Train your brain to stay in slight pain, but not panic. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you lift too heavy too fast, you tear it. But if you lift slightly challenging weights consistently, you grow stronger. Technique. Set a timer for 10-20 minutes. During this time, you're not allowed to quit the task, even if it's uncomfortable, but afterward, you can break guilt-free. Why it works, psychology. This creates stress inoculation, gradual exposure that teaches your brain. This discomfort won't kill me. Over time, your discomfort tolerance increases, making hard tasks feel easier. Step 4. Reward blooming. Reinforce progress, not just perfection. After each session, reward your brain. Not with 3 hours of Netflix, but with something small. A walk, a short video, a dopamine hit that says, "Doing hard things, good feeling." Why it works, neuroscience. Dopamine strengthens behavioral loops. When your brain associates effort with reward, it begins to crave productive actions. Step 5. Identity lock. Become the person who does hard things by default. Story. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to work out," say, "I'm someone who trains daily." Instead of, "I'm trying to study," say, "I'm a focused learner." Why it works. Psychology identity theory. The strongest form of discipline isn't motivation, it's identity. When your brain believes, "This is who I am," it auto-aligns your actions to fit. Repeat. I am someone who blooms through difficult. Step 6. Rise repetition. Repeat until the mud feels like home. Success isn't one grand moment, it's a quiet series of rises. You go from 5 minutes to 20, from forced discipline to default flow, from dread to quiet confidence. Eventually, doing hard things becomes normal. And once it's normal, it becomes your power. 6. Motivational closing. You don't need to feel ready. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need some perfect plan or magical burst of inspiration. You just need to rise once, and then again. A lotus doesn't rush. It just grows, slowly, silently, unstoppably. Your brain is not your enemy. It just needs training, direction, proof that you can bloom in mud. One rise today. That's all it takes to begin. 7. CTA. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below. What's one hard thing you're going to rise toward using the Lotus Method? Drop your struggle. I might create a video on it. If this hit you, smash that like button. Subscribe for more psychology-based brain hacks. And remember, motivation doesn't come first. Action does. See you in the next one. Lotus Warrior, Lotus.